Smarterfan.
Hey everybody, welcome to another segment of Smarterfan Podcast, where we bring you behind the veil of sports, business, and life. I'm Joe, and this is Barry. What's going on, Barry?
Joe, too much is going on. Too much, Joe. Bam, 83, Olympics, people falling down. It's too much, Joe. It's too much.
Yeah, man.
Too much going on. But we're here. We're excited to be here. I'm excited to talk sports with you, man. So what we got cooking tonight?
Well, first of all, I just want to give a shout out to our friends in Lithuania, Bangladesh, and our friends in the Far East, China.
Auntie, get some. Get some.
Yeah. So, all right. So tonight, a lot of people associate the name Heisman with the trophy. That's what most people associate it with.
Yeah.
But I'm going to talk about the man himself.
Mr. Heisman. Okay. Come on.
So he was born Johann Wilhelm Heisman, and he was born in Cleveland, Ohio, but he grew up in northwestern Pennsylvania near Titusville.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to high school and played football at Titusville High. And then from there, he played football at Brown University and the University of Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
So now he played three different positions: guard, center, and end in college. And he graduated from the University of Pennsylvania with a law degree. So now he was a strict disciplinarian, and he valued character as much as athleticism, which you don't see today. Most teams today just take they value athleticism over character.
You're hot tonight, boy. Who poked you? You hot tonight.
So now if you fumbled, he would make you bounce a ball against the wall and catch it for 100 times. So now he was the main proponent for legalizing the forward pass. And he felt that it would open up the game and reduce the frequency of brutal injuries.
True.
Now before he came along, they would heel the ball back or roll it. And and he came up with the idea of snapping the ball between the center's legs directly to the quarterback.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And he was the one who coined the term hike or hep.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So now he introduced the Heisman shift, which was an intricate offensive movement type of thing, and it just confused the hell out of the defenses. And he was a master of the trick plays, So now he coached for 36 years at various colleges, And that included Auburn, Rice, Jefferson, Washington and Jefferson, and Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
So now his most successful stint was with Georgia Tech, where they won the 1917 national championship. And his teams, they outscored their opponents 491-17 in the season.
One game?
In a season. The whole season, he outscored his opponents.
What in the tarnations?
Yeah, man. So now he never had a losing season at Georgia Tech, and he had 3 undefeated seasons and a 32-game winning streak. So and that also at the time when he was at Georgia Tech, he came up with the practice of posting downs and yardage on the scoreboards.
And this dude was a real innovator.
Yes, he was. So now after retiring from coaching, he became the athletic director at the Downtown Athletic Club in New York City.
Oh, okay.
Now he was a trained attorney, and he was also a professional stage actor.
This guy was busy.
Yeah, he was, man. He performed with theater groups during his summers. Now, following his death from pneumonia in 1936, the DAC renamed their College Football Player of the Year award the John W. Heisman Memorial Trophy in his honor. That's how we got the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, wow. That's what's up.
Yeah, now he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame as a coach in 1954, and he was a member of the second class. So basically, everything you see in the NFL now, he did first.
Or he created it.
Yeah, he created it. Yeah. So the man was an innovator. He was just quite the innovator.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little scary. I mean, that's salute.
Yeah, well, he wore many hats.
Yeah, I mean, that's some really, and almost, football comes from rugby. So,
Yeah.
Interesting. He really he deserves that name on that trophy.
Yes, he does.
For real.
He does. A real innovator. So, so what's going on with Dr. J?
Listen, I want to say for the record, Dr. J, a lot of conversations going on about changing the logo to Dr. J, right? Which I think makes a lot of sense. I think they could actually have both logos, right? Dr. J and Jerry West. Dr. J is probably the only player. If it wasn't for him, the league would have probably not survived with the merger.
Yeah.
This is a fact.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have survived. Right? I mean, he goes over to the Nets and they win the championship and they ain't won one since. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the dunk contest. I mean, for all intents and purposes, and he didn't really have to retire in the 80s. They kind of forced him to retire. And didn't he wanted to retire? Right? But you can't think of a more iconic player from the 60s and 70s.
Oh, right? No, not at all.
All the players you see in the 80s, 90s, and whatever, they all say Dr. J was the most influential player that shaped them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm like, listen, I gave him he needs to have a logo. He saved the league. He's probably the only player legitimately who should be getting some sort of percentage from the league for saving the league. Even if it's 2%, 1%, 0.5%. Not that he needs it, but for what he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about it. When you hear, like, I think it's Ron Wolf from the Bulls and stuff, those guys that were trying to patch the league together and keep it afloat, without Dr. J, it would have folded.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And he brought, like you said, he brought the league back.
He brought the league back, made it watchable. It was going down the drain. There was fights, drugs. It was out of control. People didn't really want to see all them black players. And he was able to bring an air to it that lifted the whole league. It really did. It saved the league.
Yeah.
And, he needs to get a logo, a patch. I love some Jerry West now, don't get me wrong. But I think that in order for it to carry on, there needs to be someone on that patch that's recognizable. Most cities, they don't know who Jerry West is.
Yeah, but there was a lot of talk about the logo, Michael Jordan being the logo.
Well, Michael Jordan's on the logo every night because somebody's wearing his shoes.
Yeah. But they talked about him being the NBA logo. But I haven't heard any more about it, so.
I don't necessarily have a problem. I just have this feeling the league owes him. Listen, if there's no Dr. J, there's no MJ.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, he even said that himself. He said that himself.
So, that's why he's above MJ. Because without him, there ain't no league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he deserves to be the patch.
Yeah.
Give Jerry West. Jerry West should. This is an interesting, Joe, because is there a trophy for the best shooter? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
There should be, and that should be a Jerry West trophy. Like whatever player has the highest percentage or whatever. Because I don't want Jerry West to be forgotten, but I think that, you think about the great shooters, right? Yeah, like Curry. Curry should have a couple of Jerry West, Klay Thompson, these guys, Allen. These guys is great shooters, man.
Larry Bird.
Thank you, Larry Bird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would. He need, because you always got great shooters, right? So he's not forgotten, the Jerry West, and then you put Dr. J on the logo.
Now you know how many points West would have if they had the 3-point line back then.
That's what I'm saying. That's why do you think people think? Oh, do you? No, I don't. I love Jerry West. Like one of my favorite all-time players. Favorite. I never thought I just never, even when he was the logo, I just didn't think it even really, because he was one of my favorite players. It really gave him the full credit of how great a player he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But shooting, and he gets his own trophy, then people could say, man, was this dude shooting like that? Yeah, go look at the film.
Pure shooter.
Pure. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I like people to get their credit, man.
Yeah.
I like people to get their credit. They earned it. They deserve it. And Dr. J needs something bigger because he was more than a dunker. If you look at his statistics, defense, block stats, he's in the upper echelon.
Oh, he was a great defender.
Rebounds. I'm like, see, y'all ain't treating Julius right now. Y'all ain't treating. He ain't getting his. Nah, bro. You gotta get he ain't just dunking with the Afro through the that's part of his game. He got 3 other parts y'all not talking about.
Yeah, I'll never forget. I'll never forget when him and Bird got into it.
Oh, and looking at each other.
And Moses stepped in front of the doctor because ML Carr came at the doctor and Moses popped him in his face, and ML Carr ducked his head and got lost in the crowd.
Yeah, he know.
So, but it was crazy. But anyway, I'm going to switch gears a minute and talk about the World Baseball Classic. Now, Paul Skeens.
Oh Lord Jesus, help him! Jesus, help him!
He was tasked with taming that Dominican lineup. So now. Here's these 2 teams combined had like 18 players that had MVP votes last year.
Jeez.
They had 56 All-Stars combined and 5 MVPs on the 2 teams. Okay. So now it was a hell of a game. I mean, Judge, he was his arm, ain't nothing wrong with his arm now because he gunned down Tatis trying to take third. I mean, gunned him down, So now the U.S. prevailed over them 2-1, but the game was a nail biter because in the bottom of the 9th, you had a man on third and Tatis on deck, and the game ended on a questionable called strike 3. So, it was crazy, but now.
What did you think of the call, Joe?
Ah, well, by all accounts, the ball was low, but he called it a strike. So
So that's how the Dominicans lost.
yeah, they're out. They're out. Now, Venezuela, they cleared the way for the U.S. because they knocked off the defending champs, Japan.
What?
Yeah, they beat them 8-5.
What?
So now this is the first time in tournament history that Acuna Jr. and Otani led off with back-to-back home runs in the game.
Them boys ain't missing no pitches.
Nope, not at all.
Them boys, I don't know what you throw at them two. I just go on over there. Just go on and take it.
Yeah.
Throwing my arm out so you can eventually hit a home run off of me. Just go on over there.
So Japan's out. Now Italy's the story because they're a Cinderella story.
I didn't even know they played baseball in Italy.
Nobody did. Nobody did. But now, here's the thing. Now Italy beat the U.S. in the early rounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then they bailed the U.S. out because they beat Mexico, and if Mexico would have beat Italy, the U.S. would have been out.
I don't know how Italy beat Mexico.
Yeah, they beat Mexico.
That's a miracle.
Yeah. So
Mexicans can play some baseball, bro.
Now here's the thing, though. Mark DeRosa, the manager for the U.S. team,
mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have lost that game, but he took that game against Italy for granted and didn't put any of his starters in, and they wound up losing that game 8-6.
Okay, that's what you get.
So Italy basically saved his ass when they beat Mexico.
Shoosh. That's an understatement.
So now, the Dominican Republic and Venezuela, they secured their spots in the 28 Los Angeles Olympics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, by coming through this tournament like they did.
Oh, wow. That's what's up.
So, wow. But it's been exciting, So now the U.S. is going to play the winner of Italy and Venezuela for the finals, in the final.
So the U.S. is out?
No, they're in. They're waiting for the winner of the Dominican Republic and Italy and Venezuela. They're waiting for the winner of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They were still in the tournament because Italy beat Mexico. That's how they stayed in the tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So so that's going to be very interesting to watch.
Oh yeah.
So what's going on with Kobe?
I've been watching so much Kobe stuff, man.
I mean, it's a tragedy.
You know what really impresses me about Kobe? Byron Scott said something interesting. Uh-huh. And people started to try to get a attitude about it when he said, you never saw anybody work as hard as Kobe. And he wasn't as gifted bag as Tracy McGrady. He wasn't as athletic as Vince Carter. But if you asked him who there was no other player that got the most out of his talent. And a lot of people got offended by that. And, I think Tracy felt the way. And I said, well, it may have came out wrong. You got to remember, Byron saw him every day. He didn't see you guys every day.
Right, yeah.
And people, just human nature tends to treat people who look like their gift came easy, that it is easy. Like a lot of people think they could sing like Michael Jackson and do that. No, you can't.
No.
You can't.
No.
You can sing, I can sing like Whitney Houston. No, you can't. I can dance like James Brown. No, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I can play guitar like Prince. I know you can't. No, you can't. Right? So, but I think when you really look at Kobe, And I think this explains a point where I think Kobe recognized that he wasn't as gifted.
Right.
And so how do you compensate for that? A lot of work.
Yes, a lot of work.
And then you set a standard for yourself that's dang near impossible. Right? I'm going to mirror the best player in the league, maybe all time. I'm not as gifted as Vince. I'm not as gifted as a McGrady, but I'm going to squeeze everything I possibly can out of what I got and let the chips lie where they lie.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to give him props. How many rings he got? 4, 5?
Something like that. Yeah.
Right? So you think about it. Not as gifted, not that and the Olden Polony said something so powerful because they asked him. And he said, listen, let me tell you something. While the rest of y'all was in these strip clubs and doing all what you was doing, he was in the gym.
Yep.
He was working out.
Oh, yeah. He put in the work.
He was doing a third shift while you in the club. So don't be mad. And I said, Olden said it right there. Don't be mad. You can't be mad. What are you mad about? He put in the work. Yeah. And he got rings. And many of y'all don't. What you gonna do? What you gonna say to him? It's not his fault. And that leads me to my next person I'm gonna talk to after you. I just needed to give Kobe his flowers again. Because Olden said something. Listen to this, Joe. This is a good trivia. I think Kobe's the only player to have 2 numbers retired. I don't know if anybody has that.
I don't think so. I don't
think
He
got so. Both 8 and 24 retired.
Unless they retired Jordan's 45, but I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So.
Because I don't know if he ever won a championship in 45. Plus, I don't think he even wore a whole season. Somebody said something crazy to him, like you ain't 23, and that was the rest of that. He won 3 more championships. Let me say that to him.
Yeah. So this kid Bam, who scored the 83 points.
Yeah. See, all right. Listen. A lot of people mad and Bam, he's got 83 points. Listen, you know how hard it is to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
People act like putting up 83 points is easy. It's not easy, Joe. It's not easy putting up 83 points by yourself. Can we be honest?
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep trying to tell people. And now you're out here on the floor running up and down, people trying to block you shots, trying to do this, do that. I'm like, are y'all crazy? Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah.
It's up and down a full NBA court, have enough composure to make it. People are like, well, he wasn't playing defense. I said, I don't think he was making layups. He's shooting the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's shooting the ball all around the place. So I said, listen, give the man his credit. He did what he did. And as I said before, this could be his coming out party of the second coming of Bam Adebayo, where they start putting him in a position to be that guy because it looks like he can beat that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's in the right situation with Spoelstra because Spoelstra's he'll coach him up.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that my one of my favorite guys, Beasley, who was beating the pants off of people one-on-one, who's a great man. It's just such a shame he couldn't get his mental together. Such a talented guy. He's like the only person that's ever beat Bam. He's the only person I've seen on tape that you can see he's intimidated somewhat with Bam. It's really amazing. But yeah, man. Give Bam his credit. 83. Salute my brother.
Hey.
Congratulations. That ain't easy.
He's sandwiched between Wilt and Kobe.
It's nice company. Nice place to be.
Yeah.
Nice place to be. And as I told somebody who else was losing their mind, I said, do you know who would be celebrating Bam right now? Yeah, who? Kobe.
Yep, he would.
Because that's how Kobe is. He's a competitor.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a competitor.
He definitely would.
People were like, oh, was he the same? It ain't no two NBA games the same. Do you think Bam knew when he was going in that game he was going to score the 83? He didn't know that. You don't know.
No.
Some nights it's just falling. Even Jordan said there's just sometimes the basket looked like this big.
Yeah, exactly.
It just looked big, this big. I couldn't miss. I couldn't miss.
Yeah. So, but anyway, congratulations to him.
Absolutely.
And we got to give congrats to these gentlemen in Formula One.
What happened?
Well, Kimi Antonelli, he at 19 years and 202 days old, he became the second youngest Formula One winner in history, starting from the pole to win his first race.
Really? What team?
Mercedes.
Really?
Yeah. So that he sits behind Max Verstappen on the all-time list of youngest winners.
Yeah, Verstappen was a problem.
Oh yeah. You know, so now he made history, and I give the kid his props.
Yeah, that's a scary sport. I love it, but it's a scary sport.
And him and George Russell, they finished 1 and 2. His teammate. So now Lewis Hamilton, after 477 days, he finally made the podium with Ferrari.
Okay. Well, he was third?
Yeah. Him and his partner, Leclerc, they were battling it out. Mm-hmm. And he finally prevailed and took third place. So he got his place on the podium.
Yeah, my man, don't worry. My man is he's got that. Somebody poked the bear, and you're gonna see some racing coming out of Hamilton. Like, he's back.
Yeah, he's settling in now.
He's back.
So now Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, they didn't even make the race because they had mechanical issues before the race even started.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So that's going to put a damper on their championship aspirations for sure.
That's tough.
And Max Verstappen, he's been complaining about the cars from the new cars and the new rules.
Who's he driving for?
He's still driving for Red Bull. But he's never liked the cars, the newer cars. I think they're smaller and they have more batteries, bigger batteries now. And he doesn't like the regulations. So he's been doing is complaining, right, basically. So
yeah, you gotta complain if you're not winning. Yeah. It's a different feel too. To go from petrol to batteries.
Yeah.
It's a different feel. You don't hear it. You don't get the rumble. It's like going from listening to music that gone from analog to digital.
Yeah.
It just don't have that soul.
No.
It's just a whirl. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
That's a different feel if you've grown up on petrol. The car feels different. People don't know. I've been riding motorbikes and tinkering with cars. I've been riding motorcycles for a long time. There's a feel to those things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when you can't feel it, it's not natural.
Yeah.
Like I'll get on an electric motorcycle. I like it, but I don't like it.
Yeah. There's something about the rev of the engine.
It's just sneaky. I can't feel it. People say that's scary. I say you wouldn't understand if you've never ridden motorcycles why people get so addicted to them, because it's a different kind of. It's different.
Yeah.
It hits you different. Very intoxicating.
Definitely. But well, we're gonna have to stop right there.
Joe, I think you're spinning the clock, Joe. I think it's well, we can't go. We got a new tag that's going to start coming across the bottom soon, probably next show that I think people will like. But we want to send out some love to our people in Spain, our people in the UK, and our people in Germany. Germany.
Yes. We thank you folks for listening. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Keep sharing the love, keep spreading the love. Because as we always say, Joe,
stay in the game.
Stay in the game. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Smarterfan.